Hi guys, welcome to another video with me, Crazy Skin Dog, and this time we are at Castle Combe Karting circuit, right next to the racing track, and this is a public Grand Prix that we entered in, and yeah, this is a good few races in this one. So the way they laid the day out is you had a practice session that was like 5 minutes or so, worked out as around about 11 laps, so probably just over 5 minutes, and then you'd race in 4 heats, because the number of drivers today, that was 4 heats of 4 drivers per heat, and then after your 4 heats you'd score points depending on where you finished, and then you'd have finals after that. So there'd be a B final, an A final and the grand final, and the top 2 from the B final would go on to the back of the grid for the A final, and the top 2 from the A final go on to the back of the grid for the grand final. And then obviously the grand final sets your final position. Each heat was a 5-lap race, aside from the finals, which were 8 laps, give you a bit more chance to race. And so we're going to start here with the practice session. So we're just first time we've ever been to this track, so we're just getting used to the layout, getting used to the grip on the ground. It had been raining on our way to the track, so we weren't sure how slidey it'd be. Obviously the karts haven't been used much in the last couple of months, what with lockdown and everything. So yeah, we're just getting our eye in, and we'll go around the lap here. So the lap starts with that kink to the right, around the hairpin, then we're uphill, flat out through the chicane, curves round to the right here, and then this top corner doesn't look too bad, but it's quite tricky. Get your braking point right, get around the apex, try not to slide like I did, and then we're down the hill, keep it left, and then into this long chicane here, right left, and then left right, and we're back across the line. So that's a quick lap. So not much happened in the practice. You see here we start catch one guy, you can see, no, you can't, if they don't see you, you can't really overtake through there. And yeah, so we just kind of getting used to the track, getting used to the layout, trying to work out the braking points, and there's only really one really should be here. Early in the day, I hadn't quite worked that out yet. A few conversations with Lee between my heats kind of gave me a few tips and pointers, because he'd raced here before. Unfortunately he wasn't on track today, but yeah, I was breaking down into this first hairpin, and they told me to stop that, basically just chuck it in there and go with it and see what happens. So that was middle of my heats that we said that. So in all of this first video I am breaking into that first hairpin and overcooking it into that top corner. The rest of the lap is flat out, it's just about hitting your apexes, and as we can see it's kind of tough to overtake if you're not too experienced at the track. You need a good drive up this hill and to get alongside before that chicane, otherwise you're just going to be following them. And then into here, as we see, if they go defensive in the entrance to the top corner, not much you can do. There's not much chance out of the drive there. You can send it up the inside there if you've got a lot of overspeed, but it usually results in contact. So that's the end of our practice session. We skip on now to heat 1. They didn't give us lap times for the practice, so I don't know what kind of time I did in there. Probably wasn't too fast. Nothing felt fast, really. So yeah, we've got some sick tyre warming skills and brake warming skills as we head to the grid. Yeah, you just line up in your grid box. Just one light here, so it's red, and then it will switch to green, and it's away you go at some point. So yeah, wait, there it is. And second place is a bit slow to react, so we get right up the inside line into the hairpin, and then just wash him out wide so he can get up alongside us, and that's nice. And into second, and now we're just going to start trying to hunt down this guy in front. So as you probably notice, you recognise his helmet. This is the guy we were behind in our practice session. A little bit of a slide check over our shoulder. Nobody right behind us, so we know we can concentrate on fighting the guy in front. So this is the guy we were behind in our practice session, and it felt like I was maybe not faster than him everywhere, but I was catching him up, getting caught up, losing some time, catching him up again. So just going to try and see what lines he takes, see if they can learn. I think I was faster than him into that top corner, but it's, as I said, unless you're alongside in the entry, it's quite hard to get an overtake done. And so yeah, we're just following this round until the third lap now. And just try and get a good drive up this hill, kind of just maintaining the gap we had. We're both driving at a very similar pace overall. And yeah, let's see, no, nothing on there, so we just take our line, we catch him up nice. He pulls away a bit on the corner exit, but yeah, we're good on this downhill section, I think. And we're sticking with him. Fourth lap, around the hairpin, nice, catching up a little bit. Flat out through this section, as I say, so there's not much to be made up unless they make a mistake out of the hairpin. Yeah, we're starting to catch around that top corner, getting it a little bit better. I was sliding a lot in the early heats, so every now and again I'd get it right, and it's amazing how much time you make up when you get that one right. Get it wrong though, and you just slide out and lose a lot of time. So yeah, last lap, can we get something done? We're a long way back, so it's going to take some Herculean effort here, or a back marker who's just getting the blue flag now, so he's hopefully going to get out of our way. And he sees us, he pulls to the side, lets the leader through, and then drives onto the racing line. And yeah, I apologise to him because I did overcook around the corner, but that ended any chance of an overtake. There we go. First heat down, we finished second. Not bad. Started third, finished second. Can't be too sad with that. And our fastest lap in that one was 26 seconds, 0.52. So the fastest guys around here are doing a 24.5, 24.2, things like that. And today I don't think anybody got under 25, but yeah, 26.5, not the best, but good enough for second place in that one. Okay then guys, here we are, heat 2, and we start from second in this one. Some more sick tyre warming skills, and yeah, so when the marshals speak to you in the morning, obviously, because as you can see from second place, all you can see directly ahead of you is wall, and the marshals did say if the guys on the odd numbered side, they have to leave space for the guys on the even numbered side. So here we are, waiting for that green light to come on. Quite a long one this time, I think. And when's it coming? When's it coming? Is it time to go yet? Thinking about the first corner. What can we do? Here we go, green light, and that is great reactions. Completely smoked the guy on pole. And here we go, straight up into the lead now. We're just gonna try and stick to our lines. Coast round, only 5 laps to survive, right? Oh, but no, we've got to go up the inside, we're going to block him off, nice and defensive. We slide a little bit, he gets alongside. What type battle is he going to send up here? No, we're going to block him off there as well. He's still alongside, we're going to make sure we can't get around this corner. Close that off nice, right, the hairpin, what we're going to do, take our normal line, get around nice and fast, little look at your shoulder, he's looking up the inside again, but we're just going to show him the wall once more. Looking up this hill, what's going to happen? Go my normal line. Oh, he snuck his nose up the inside, and we are forced over to the wall. Try and stick it around the outside. No, and look who it is. It's our buddy from practice and heat 1. He's come from further back. He wasn't the guy on pole. Obviously, we cleared him pretty easily. But yeah, buddy from the previous race and our practice is back in front of us, and we're back on to trying to chase him down. So normally I try not to look behind me too much. I looked behind me a few times in that lap, but I think on the second lap I was making a conscious effort to just get on with my race and try and stay ahead, not just play too defensive. I didn't look over my shoulder into that top corner, and he surprised me a little bit. So yeah, maybe in future I need to be a little bit more aware of where the driver behind is, because I hadn't cleared him. He was still putting his nose up the inside of most corners, and as you can see, he's pulled away this lap, this race. But yeah, we're gonna just get our heads down, see how we go. We're still second, started second, still second. Fairly confident there's no one behind us at this point. And yeah, just plugging away, looking for those good lines, trying to get momentum up the hill. He's worked a much bigger gap this race than he had in practice in the first race, so I'm going to struggle to pull anything back from here, I think. But a nice nice clear track to get our lines focused on, see if we can start to chase him down. There's the checkered flag, and yeah, a pretty casual second. Disappointed with that one. Oops, spinner on the hairpin there. Disappointed with that one because we were in the lead for the first lap, and then let him get up the inside on lap 2, and then just couldn't make anything back. And our fastest lap in that heat 2 there was a 26.66, so slower than the first heat, but still mid 26s. So we haven't got much worse, we haven't got much better yet. We'll see how that goes throughout the rest of the day. So that's the end of this first video from this Grand Prix session. We had 2 second places in our first 2 heats. We got 2 more heats to decide where we place when it comes to the finals. The 26.52 in heat 1 was our fastest of those 2 races. So yeah, still in the mid 26s. Hopefully we can improve on that later. And yeah, thanks for watching this one. Stick around and check out heats 3 and 4, and then the finals coming in later videos. Thank you very much, guys, and have a good day.